Hello, hello, and welcome to a Challenge Cup showdown with a tiebreaker between WeightyWords, Kratyos, and FcS35. Joining me today in the comms booth is a new member to the Silver Gauntlets comms team, Inc. How you doing today?
Hi, great to be here and great to commentate with you, Psycho.
Yeah, so as we mentioned before, now this is a tiebreaker round where the winner of this match will move on through the Challenge Cup, and the rest will be knocked out. And so far today, we have a child start with the Kokiri Emerald and Saria's song start. That's that's actually not bad, I think.
Yeah, it's typically with an adult start that Sarias can be a bit awkward. You
Yeah.
know, with a minuet song open immediately, you have to make the decision whether to go for it early or not sometimes. But since you're starting as child, be a lot decision will be less bad.
Right, now the question becomes, where does the child spawn at? That's gonna be the big thing that decides the starting route.
That is going to be a very big thing. All right, everyone's entering their passwords here. And we
Eh,
are underway.
where do we
Well,
start?
what's
Where do we start? Okay,
market?
that's not bad. That's not bad at all. All right,
Yep.
our foolishes. We got Song of let's say Colossus, OGC, and Fortress are foolish, with Song of Time being on the prelude check.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, no foolish dungeons. So
No.
if statistics are anything to go by, there's a very high likelihood that every dungeon has one sort of major item,
Mm-hmm.
um, whether it be a bottle or something that we need.
Yep. That is an interesting note to point out. Yeah, with all that, with no dungeon foolishes, and now we have Kratyos moving backwalking straight to Lon Lon Ranch and just decided to drop a nut along the way.
Yeah, so wrench opener here is of course going to be pretty standard with a market spawn. You don't really have to worry about time of day when you go back to adult or anything like that, so you can just freely get the song here.
And Chad's also pointing out with Colossus Foolish that the song is either prelude or serenade.
Indeed. Although, to be honest, these are not really the best foolishes. They're very low density, or in the case of OGC, very deep in the seed.
Yeah, exactly. But it is nice that if you get strength 3, you're not going to instantly bait it to do OGC more so than light trial.
For sure, yeah. You can forget about OGC safely. So I'm going to be really interested to see if any of the runners decide to change up what their normal playstyles are
Yeah, I
in
would
Tiebreaker.
imagine. Who knows? Yeah, 'cause I would imagine that after you do your things in Lon Lon Ranch, we're going to see some major divergences. Whether like one goes to Valley Lake, one goes back to being an adult. Who knows?
Yeah, for sure. Bolero on the opponent's song check, so that's an adult song already open.
Mm-hmm. And the long trek to the silo.
Yeah, most likely we'll see people go adult. They might stay child and go back to Kakiri, but it is a bit of a long walk.
Yeah. Let's see what we have in the silo. Just a piece of heart. And yep, there's our save quit back to the market. With Kratos opting to continue on not save quitting.
Oh, same with WeightyWords, it looks like. Oh, never mind, WeightyWords decided.
Yeah, WeightyWords save quit.
Okay, so we are going to see some divergence, because if Kratyos is back walking out of range, that means he is not going adult, for sure.
Well, now that our players have money, they can now do the market checks.
Yep. Weighty doesn't check foolishes or anything, though, interestingly enough.
Oh yeah.
I don't mind, not checking foolishes. You're gonna go ranch, but probably even if it is foolish, you just go there for the song. But
Yep.
still, okay, nothing on child shooting.
And yep, we have our first Valley Laker in Kratyos.
So, from what other people have told me, and from my understanding of game knowledge, Valley Lake is a lot stronger in 1v1s than it is in multi-ways. However, this is only a three-way multi-way, so it's not, as big of a thing, as big of a factor.
Well,
But yeah,
it's one of those things where it could get orphaned pretty quickly, and if you find something, if something ended up being there as our last location for that progression, it does tend to hurt. It does hurt. No, I feel it hurts no matter which way you play it.
the alternative is you do the valley checks sort of as adult, like you peek the crate with a bomb chew. But Lake is, on the other hand, you can't really route in Child Lake that easily. So that's the one that can hurt more.
And we got the hint that the collecting chickens is not needed. All right, money for Kratyos. Ooh, Requiem.
Requiem.
Another piece of the song chain.
Weighty gonna go for a fire dip, maybe?
Trying to peek the wall, and I couldn't tell what was there. It looked like a rupee.
Yeah, looked like it as well to me. That's a lens on the top of the volcano, though.
Ooh, and doesn't appear to be anything behind the waterfall as Kratos is not going for it.
Yeah, we got a claim check dead hint from his side. Looks like FCS, or Francois, as I believe the French community refer to him as that.
Aha!
Also going adult immediately.
And we got, ooh, yep, Serenade from Colossus, as was expected. And then I was just looking at the medallion layout, so we have Jabu, Spirit, and Deku as the Fire Forest, Forest Fire Water medallions, and Water Fire Forest as the remaining.
Yeah, so we got Final Frog's Zora Tunic, which means there might be some logical AD stuff. Pretty unlikely, but something to maybe bear in mind.
Uh-huh, okay. And Kratos also going for the back of the lake heads. These hints also get orphaned pretty quickly because they are so out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay, Megaton Hammer Chest is dead. And then we have WeightyWords, but how we will make his way over to Kakariko. Indeed.
Looks like FCS will as well.
And
Holmes also dead.
huh, normally I would have seen at least one path hint by now. So, where are the paths?
Yeah, where are they? That is a good point. Hard to say. I wouldn't say these Becca Lake hints really paid off for Kratyos.
No, didn't appear so.
It didn't. It gave him more so just information where some things aren't, but a lot of those things that weren't were hinted dead. You're not going to do them without a hint anyways. Quite often, except maybe Top of Fire.
Yeah. All right, Rufio. What do you got for us, our dude? Ah, just some money.
Are we gonna finally see a path in?
Ooh,
Yeah.
indeed. Crater to Morpha. And so far, the only thing we saw was that lens on the volcano, but we still have two more checks there.
Oh, Requiem.
Ooh, oh, that's right. Interesting, interesting.
So could also be pointing to spirit, child, or even adult if it's key logic.
Mm-hmm. And Epona's from the windmill.
Already, we have access logically to GTG.
Yep. Ooh,
Okay, Kratyos. Oh, go ahead.
We got Skulltula Hins, 50 dead, 30 dead, and 40 dead.
Alright, well, most we're going up to is 20.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, Kratyos making an interesting decision to continue the Valley Lake route, sort of, and go to Open Row and Field.
You may as well while you're out here doing these checks anyway.
Yeah, you could make the decision to put it off later for when you can get all the Adult Lake checks, but considering you commit to Valley Lake, why not, I guess.
Ooh,
Cactivolve.
Cactivolve, alright. So we have Eponas so far. That could still mean there's something on 10 or 20.
Can't be on chickens, of course, because those are hinted dead.
Yep.
But if it's on Epona, Cac Archery's the other one, but I was gonna say if it was on Epona, behind Epona.
Right. And we got our first set of logic breakers in the form of bomb shoes.
Yeah, so I'm interested to see how Weighty decides to use these.
And it's just a matter of how many do we have. Bloopy in the TARDIS.
I was gonna say regarding the Eponas and Cat, if that really is our path, can make some interesting logical deductions on where Longshot is.
Mm-hmm. Because at this point, the first place that comes to my mind is GTG.
Yeah, for sure. Could also be, well, if Hammer's in GTG and that's it, even Deep Fire.
Oh, yeah. The only thing we know for certain is that it's not on horseback archery because horses is foolish.
For sure. Okay, Kratyos is going to give us our first look at the Child Woods area. Weighty's going to finish the race off with a solid 50.
Mm-hmm. And nothing on Dompe this time.
Yeah, Seed's been actually pretty dry so far.
No kidding. And we got 2 path hints, but no progression items other than 2 songs from our path locations.
Another interesting thing to note is we haven't found ZL yet. ZL could be in the adult minuet check, as that's already open.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let us see if Mito will provide us with anything to the seed.
Hopefully, otherwise we have some real problems with... Okay, we
Oh.
got some stuff.
2 stuff. Okay, what do we got here? Magic!
Magic.
And a money.
wallet.
Okay.
Okay, well, that's nice, but it doesn't really help us with the current situation that much, I want to say. As neither of those 2 items really lock anything on their own. But I guess it's a nice confirmation to know that there are items in the seed.
Yeah. Ooh, Crater
Crater
also...
to Bane.
Again, but the Requiem and Lens, the only thing we've seen so far.
Well, we probably won't have to 1 in 32 of that magic and Lens.
Oh, yeah.
Already. So double DMC path.
Yep.
Ooh,
Ooh,
big chess.
let's go. Logic Breaker's coming in handy.
It's a
Ooh,
strength.
okay. So obviously the bomb locks strength. So now the question is, where's our bomb bag? Oh yeah, yeah. Try to just point out you could just do DC right now, even though it's a stone. That kind of that kind of actually puts a little bit of interesting routing logic. Do you do DC because it's stone and it's so dense? It's just an interesting thought.
Yeah, for sure. So I will comment on my match versus Weighty. He did Stone DC pretty early just because of the density. So I wouldn't be surprised if he goes for it after maybe Crater Loop.
And with the no foolish dungeons, there has to be something in there, even if it's only like a bottle or something.
Um, not not quite. It's just an extremely high chance. I think it's like a 99% chance or something crazy like that. I might be wrong on that exact number. I think there's another statistics that lower,
Also,
like 73%, but
gotcha. Also, Slingshot from the Skull Kids Ocarina game gives perfect routing into Target in the Woods for just more money. And it didn't look like there was anything in the Goron maze on Weighty's side.
yeah, Weighty and Francois here taking fairly similar routes, but actually Francois is gonna back out
Hmm.
just to reset the area.
That makes sense. Yeah, because Link the Goron could be a very interesting. It can be an interesting deal no matter how you route into the bomb shoe drop.
See another check in Crater, Weighty's side.
We'll see if see if it's more than Requiem. Ooh, looks like something. And the boss key check in water is nothing. Aha!
On back.
There's our strength logic.
Yes.
Or,
So that
or no,
means
no, wait, no. That's a bomb lock bomb. Excuse me. Excuse me. We
uh
we still need the first bomb back for that.
sort of. There's a chance that it means Hammer is available Sphere 0, or
Hmm.
rather very early. So that might be what's going on here. Either way, it's not a bad assumption to make that bombs are a path.
Yeah, that could be.
Going back in, so maybe there was something in Maze and he just didn't want to commit to choose. Oh no, he's going to Woods.
Oh, it looks like we might have misread our Bane path. It was. Oh, yeah, no, never mind. Oh, that's just a correction in the chat. Never mind. So yeah, it is double crater path for Morpha and Bane. All right. Night market checks for Kratyos, and another big check outside Goron City. Ooh, Forest also path evolved, so the magic we found there.
Oh, we got some path prio going on too. And there's a strength on Richard.
Okay, so that's strength 2 for our knowledge. Okay.
Kirita to Volvagia. We got magic so far. Oh, it could be the wallet. It could just be the wallet. That's so silly.
Oh, wallet logic for Goron Tunic. Oh man.
We don't know. We don't know unless we find another wallet or a Goron Tunic out there equally available. Which looks like Fire lock. Since Fire locks Ganon's castle, there's a chance of that.
Yep.
So one divergence of routes that is actually quite significant here. FCS did not go check the crater grotto, and so he doesn't have a bomb bag, but Weighty does.
Ooh. Okay.
So FCS is going to have to probably find Hammer before he gets the bomb bag.
All right. Hyrule Castle 2 hint. What do we have? Ah, just a claim
Another
check repeat.
duplicate. Yep.
Rip. Though I do not blame Kratos for doing the long child route, because you never know what you could find along the way.
Yeah, you could get either really good information for adults that will change your route as adult significantly, or you could even just get, useful items like like the Strength of Richard, pretty useful.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right, what do we get from our minuet check? We get
ZL.
ZL. Let's go.
That was somewhat expected, considering we start with Sarias. It's very easily available.
And
Spirit Trial is just a key.
Yep. Given there are 2 keys in Ganon's castle, the other one is anywhere else.
Yeah. So we have a Morpha path. So it looks like one of our dungeons at least is going to not get a path in. Either Jabu Spirit or Deku, and that means that everything for that dungeon locks something for.
It's been a common occurrence that our Phantom Ganon hints get eaten up somewhere along the way, so there's also that one. But since Forest Temple's not on a priority path,
Yes, but since we have 6 meds, it's not only Forest, but another one.
yeah.
Okay, Weighty's continuing on to Kakiri.
And fills up the wallet with the Hugo.
Smart little thing he did there was, some people don't know this. If you save before the rupees fill up, you don't get all of them.
Oh,
So
I think
he waited until they filled up.
I think I heard about that somewhere. Yeah.
Oh, okay. FCS, very good news for him. He's going back for Creator now, so he will have the bomb bag.
Cool. As well as buy a Goron tunic.
Yeah, he can. Well, it looks like he's going for it immediately.
Yep. Also, Kratos doing a dip in the Fire Temple.
I don't mind this play. I mean, fire.
With
We know
only,
fire's not foolish.
but with no
That's
tunic and only 4 hearts is a little risky in my opinion.
a little bit, yeah. He's gonna probably warp out. Oh, he got. Oh, interestingly enough, he got Nocturne as child, so that'll save him some movement time getting to Cap.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, we are very hammer locked out of fire, so nothing more to do in there until our hammer, which I don't know. It looks like it might be deep in the sea.
Yeah. And oh, that's right. We also got Bomb Chew Bowling.
Yeah. You check.
Nope, not on the first round.
Fortunately, Weighty has a silly brown dog following him.
Ah,
Oh.
the pebble of pain. There's the bomb bag for Francois. Ooh, this is a rare sight. Weighty buying some bomb chews.
Yeah, interesting. Oh, I think I knew. Wait, did that get rid of his dog?
It did.
I see.
Oh, unfreezing King Zora gives a Kokiri sword.
Oh well, that's a really strong hint.
Mm-hmm. And welcome in the raid from Miss Dagger.
Welcome in, Raiders.
Oh yeah, so that hint was the Nocturne Warp Pad.
Yeah, not a bad hint, like location. Probably all the runners will get that at some point, just Kratyos is the first to it.
Yep.
So if he can somehow pull a bottle in an old one, that would be pretty good. But in order to do that, he'd have to go somewhere we haven't been yet.
Yep. Well, we do have this. We do have the Hyrule Castle Fairy on Weighty, so that's something new.
Oh,
Uh,
Francois is going straight into Stone DC, so this is also a giant divergence.
and to be honest, I actually like this. I like this
I,
really.
I like this too. If you really think about it, there's not that many other dense locations you have except, Lost Woods maybe.
And while you can do a few things in GTG, you lose out on a lot of things without bow because while you have the strength 2 and bombs, the bow also helps a lot more.
Yeah. Also, Francois just got the KZ hint, so if he pulls a
Ooh.
bottle out of DC, he'll be able to go. He'll be able to rush ice, essentially get that K sword before anybody else.
And in the meanwhile, we have some fishing going on Weighty side.
Also, something interesting to note, because K sword was hinted on sometimes in, um, we're probably not going to get a Goma path, which means that something for our bridge is inside Deku.
Ah, that makes sense. Free shield. Well, granted, all of our runners bought shield, so
Team always buy a shield. Where are you at?
I'm team buy shield if it's convenient.
I'm personally team buy a shield if it's even if it's inconvenient. I just want the time saved from crutch subs. Oh, so Weighty is going to head to Southfield to get more than Open Grotto now. It looks like he's probably going to do Southfield into the Kakiri and like Childwoods area. So he's going to be able to get some checks that Kratyos didn't.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we can get the business scrub, get the remote grotto, on your way to the forest. But so far, DC is not turning up with a lot on Francois' side.
Maybe if he's lucky, there'll be something on KD.
Well, we still have the two checks here. Let's see. Nope. Nothing. Dang.
We'll see if he commits to KD. I think most likely you just do.
At this point, even though there's not a foolish hint for DC, I would still think you at least complete adjust. Oh, unless he saw something. No, he did not.
Oh, he's going for it. Looks like there might have been something then, yeah. Yes, Narble, that's correct. Yeah, there is a big chest here. Eye drops. Okay, that's unfortunately we got a claim check into dead. Francois doesn't know that yet, but
Mm-hmm.
the only person who has that info is Kratyos. But yeah. Oh, but you know what he can do? He can frog warp. Maybe. No, he can't.
Nah.
No frog warp.
As I say,
If only it was a frog and not eye drops.
as I say, the eye drops didn't turn back to the prescription, and the prescription then turns into the frog, and that just takes so much time.
Yeah, and at that point, your prescription you have to turn in. You have to turn into KZ. You're gonna get your K sword anyways. There's no point.
Yep. All right, above KD, do you have something? No. So all we got were eye drop. I traveled through a dinosaur's cave, and all I got were these eye drops.
Yeah, and it could be just DC wasn't hinted foolish because of the eye drops. That's all there is to it. Um, Also, looks like there wasn't anything in Remote Grotto either
Ah.
in Field.
Oh, oh, and Kratyos about to get strength 2.
KD down for Francois, so he's going to be our first to beat a dungeon, although it's a stone dungeon, so we have no idea if it's even necessary or not.
No, the major songs we need aren't locked behind OoT. Thinking ZL and Nocturne, those aren't locked by them. So, yep.
Yeah, so it'd have to be Storms or something like that.
Ah, just more choose.
Yeah, so DC not really paying off, but unless, you know, it ends up being AD.
Yep. Let's see. Nope, nothing back here in the cave. Ooh, oh, wait, what was that?
That was a bow in Child
But,
Spirit.
ooh, we do have the means to do it.
Yes, we do. And Kratyos is the only one with that information.
Let's see, and he does have a slingshot. He's also the only one with a slingshot, so that's actually perfect.
Yeah, he can also get a. Well, I mean, Weighty's gonna get a slingshot very soon. Probably Weighty will actually just walk into the bow without the hint.
I could definitely see that. Well, HBA means nothing because Fortress is foolish, but yeah, it does mean we can now full clear GTG. Wait a minute, no hookshot, excuse me, unless you do the hookless in the Silver Rupee room.
Yeah. Also can't do toilet, but
Nope, nope.
oh,
Oh,
Francois is going to get the hint too now.
yep. And also that's why we also still have our adult archery to see if it's anything more than Apona's as our cack path.
Kratyos struggling a bit with the Child Goron, Child Goron, or Link the Moron, as some people call it. But he finally gets it with strength.
I tried getting him with strength. It is very tricky timing.
So there is a sort of setup you can do with it, where if you manage to open up the Medigoron area, just to have like a reset point for the area, if you walk out of it and then grab the strength and then throw it in a certain spot, it will hit every time. But
Nice.
much easier to do with when you have something like Hammer.
Oh, Francois gonna go ahead and do the Bigoron check.
Yeah, he probably wants to hopefully make use of the fact they did Stone DC for, well, so far presumably nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, it's not going to pay off for him unless, like I said, it's AD.
Yep.
Weighty, on the other hand, is in Childborn City.
Ah.
So, yeah.
Well, a little bit of a time gap high five between Weighty and Kratos.
Mirror Shield,
Ooh, that's a good pickup.
that's a very good pickup for him.
That gives us all we need now is the hook shot, and you can pretty much full clear spirit.
Indeed. I think that area will be kind of awkward for Kratyos to get, as he already did Childwoods. For Francois, a little bit less, because he hasn't gone to that area yet.
Right. And we got one more check here in Childeron City with the spinning pot.
Oh, is Francois not done?
Ooh, he's not done Adult Cack yet.
I thought he did. Maybe he just didn't do Roof Guy.
Maybe.
Okay, it looked like there was nothing on pot.
Just 50 rupees.
But I think the Mirror Shield pickup was, you know,
That was good.
Be interesting to see if we end up getting a Rova path of any kind.
Oh yeah, it's true with how accessible the Strength and Mirror Shield were.
Yeah, but I mean more so in the context of the path priority.
Yeah. As well, the path priority would obviously put Morpha and Volv first because that helps you get into the helps the bridge path.
And light arrows, yeah.
And so far we've seen.
It's all bridge paths, so we only have like one path left, and it may or may not be a bridge path. If it is a bridge path, then that means perhaps something behind Burning Cack, or just
Maybe.
all of our dungeons have, you know, bridge items, like Jabu Script Deck will have bridge items.
Ooh, Weighty's upset about something. Might be the time of day.
Yeah, he has to wait for time of day. He wants to get Dampe.
What you could do if you could. Oh, yep. There's a Dampe play. And there's bomb bags for Kratyos.
There's the KZ hit for Weighty. And we're gonna have a look at the Royal Tombsong for the first time.
Ah, yes. And then the DMC hint. The Crater Bane repeat.
Wait a minute. I think that's our second copy. Like third copy. Like I think it's double.
Oh, really? So the lens. Wait a minute.
I think so because I think Weighty. Maybe I might be wrong. I'd have to go back into the VOD to check, but I think Weighty got another copy in Remote Grotto. That or it was a Bane Path of some kind. It's our second?
Second, not third. Okay, so that's just the duplicate. And Vanilla Sun Song here in the Composer Tomb.
Okay, I was thinking for a minute there.
You had me worried there.
I mean, the Tunic Tunic not really, but Bombs I guess could be one item, but then the other one you have to, you know, decide, oh, is it Requiem or what?
Well, you also have lens for you also have lens for treasure chest game.
Yeah. Kratyos is going to DC as well.
All right. He'll be unfortunately disappointed when he finds out all that's there are eye drops.
Yep.
But at this point, yes, Storms is now on either OoT or Burning Cack at this point. Ooh, but we got something. We got something big here. Strength 3? Barely half hour in, and we got Strength 3. Wow.
Well, I mean, OGC's foolish, but that's pretty hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Dampe just giving some love.
But still, this has still been a relatively dry sea with all we've got just the 3 strengths, magic, and slingshot and mirror shield. So I guess it's not totally dry, but not the big ones like hookshot or bow.
Yeah, well, we do have an accessible bow, thankfully.
Yes, true.
But you know, I think the interesting thing is, where's our logic? Like,
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
still,
Our
we're still
bomb
very
bag is
far out of
still.
logic.
Yep, that's right.
The strengths, I think, well, Sun's definitely is not out of logic. Richard's definitely not out of logic. The one in Trail is.
Mm-hmm. Well, it could be the 10 skulls.
Yeah, 10 skulls is a thing. Looks like Weighty is starting to push that.
At this point, you'd be worried about, okay, where's the logic for all this?
And I mean, was CAC not path to something?
It was past the path to
Volvaggio.
Vol. It was
Ah,
Vol. But all
so
we
if
have
Hammer is on 10 skulls, then well, that fixes everything.
Yep.
Or even
Although,
just attack archery. Oh, go ahead.
that's I was gonna say, because otherwise, yeah, opponents doesn't really do much other than lead you to DTG. Nope, not 10 skulls.
Okay, so we only got 20, which honestly 20 skulls is out of logic right now.
Yeah, well, yeah, 'cause you know, hook shot or boomerang or bottle.
Yeah, we have none of those three, and Cack Archery, which is in logic, but none of the runners have picked up the bow that was hinted.
Nope. Well, none of them have gone to Child Spirit yet.
Yeah. So Weighty's going up river here, which it makes sense. I mean, Crater to Bane, you have a lens on the top of the volcano. You probably want to push that a little bit. At least have that in mind.
Ooh, Kratos having a little trouble with throwing the bombs.
So Francois is taking a route similar to Weighty's, which is interesting. So if he does end up doing Child Goron City, he won't be. He'll be in a somewhat similar position.
And Weighty's picking up 2 beans, one for Crater, and I wonder what the second one will be for. Might be the lake.
Yeah, probably late.
That's yeah, because with no hook shot, yeah. So, ooh, that was a nice little movement tech.
Yep. Very smooth setup. Gonna get a look at the river hints for the first time.
Yep. Let's see. Child Spirit hint.
That's Weighty's first copy, so that might push him in the direction of Child Spirit faster.
Sky buys 2 beans for something or no reason. Says, "Ooh, Goron City
the
path."
Bane. Okay, so
We got Mirror Shield so far.
yeah, what that means is you can probably presume there's something behind Burning Cat for Bridge.
Yeah.
Not guaranteed. It could be just, you know, all your 3 dungeons have something, but
yeah,
it's either one or the other, yeah.
But we do have now a double Bane path. Because we have the crater and Goron City. So lens and mirror shield. These light arrows are going to be somewhere deep.
Yeah, probably IGC is not coming into play in the seed. And oh, the other thing was Requiem, by the way, in Crater, so it could just be pointing Requiem.
Oh yeah, Requiem
Mirror Shield.
and also bombs too.
Bombs too, yep. So it's hard to tell. We know mirror for sure, but with crater, hard to say. So if spirit just has our light arrows, then we still need something to. We still need bridge. It still means that there has to be bridge items behind Jabu and Deku. So either long shot, iron boots, hammer, one of those three. Or rather, yeah, long shot, hammer, one of those three. Long shot, hammer, irons. However, I believe we got a Morpha path, right? So
we did, yes. That was
that was DMC to Morpha.
Yep, and all we have are Requiem and Lens.
And bombs.
And bombs. But those are out of logic bombs.
So that means it's probably long shot or irons then. If we think it might be Requiem.
I think that also just means Spirit is loaded this seed.
I think it's actually like me personally. I think it actually might be behind like Spirit completion. I think it might be behind Burning Cat, and Burning Cat is storms. There's something as well. Okay, Kratyos is going into Child Spirit. Looks like Weighty's gonna follow him right behind. Don't worry, Sky. I looked away.
I was about to say something like, there's got to be some context behind all this.
Yeah, I'm notoriously a domain hater.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm a fishing hater.
That's perfectly valid.
There's our bow.
It'll be interesting to see. I think you can maybe justify continuing climb here, to be honest. Just because you don't have a fire source yet.
Oh, that green bubble being so rude.
Okay, Francois going to pick up his mirror shield.
Cool. I don't know how the spirit key logic works in this instance. If you're guaranteed another key on child climb, I would say you would hopefully run into another one.
Yeah, it's not quite guaranteed.
Because you also have the adult side access too at this point.
Yeah, it could be just all your keys are adult side or something like that as well. So it's not guaranteed, but either way, we don't really need a key to get most of the checks at least, just except for the hand, which you can peek. I don't know if anybody peeked it.
Weighty following in Kratyos' footsteps. We'll high five each other pretty soon. Ooh,
Big chest.
Something good.
Another bow.
I just kind of put it together back to back bows. That's hilarious.
Yep. Let's see a third one in spirit. Let's see all the bows in spirit, just for fun.
Oh, that would be a troll if I've ever seen one. Well, actually, no. What's truly troll is finding all your bows in Fortress.
I think the biggest troll I've seen was 40 Skulls logical first bow, and there was another one in Foolish Spirit that was accessible. That was probably the grossest I've ever seen.
I was gonna say,
Regarding
I
bows,
was gonna say, how can a bow be in Foolish Spirit though?
uh, it like logically locks strike 2 or in some way, or something like that.
And Kratos and
But
Weighty doing a little bit of a high five. Oh my gosh, yeah, oh my god, one hit from the Beamos and Kratos is gonna be in for a world of hurt.
yeah, well, it looks like he'll be okay, and he is out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Checking Colossus very immediately. Interesting.
Ooh, did he forget the hint that Colossus is foolish though? Oh,
Looks like it.
probably for the health, really.
Yeah, but if you save quit, you can get your health back to at least 3 hearts. Yep,
Greg.
Greg, let's go. Foolish Colossus really paying off.
Well, we found the Pebble of Pain, but never picked it up. But we found the Winter Heart piece, and now we have Greg.
So now we just need blue fire arrows
Nehru's.
and Nehru's. Yep, and we have all meme items. I mean, yes, Kratyos did Foolish Colossus, but we found Greg, so
Is it really? It may be foolish to the game, but it's not foolish in our hearts.
exactly. Okay, some new checks on, well, Weighty's side. So Boulder Destiny had nothing. Add the other Goron City the Bane copy.
Uh huh.
Tektite is new.
And it's just an arrow. And now Kratos was doing a bit of a high five with Francois for a little bit.
Oh, I see. Field wasn't foolish, hmm? And we found nothing there? That's interesting.
Kind of think here. Yeah. It's got to be Storms on OOT then, as I think that's what other people in chat were saying with how the song layout is.
Yeah, potentially. It could be Song of Time, unless no, Song of Time was it hinted? No.
No. Yeah, we haven't
Yeah,
found an.
it could be Minuet. If it is, then that's a bit rude. SOT is Prelude. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yep.
So yeah, Storms are Minuet.
Let's see. The only thing that's our runners haven't done yet is that now it's only in the arms of Weighty and Kratos, and they could do adult CAC archery.
There's Adult Lake open.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it's probably archery. Cat archery. Probably.
Probably. It's looking very likely.
Because we gotta get a hammer or bomb back from somewhere. We don't have the logic for it yet, so. And
Right.
CAC is pathable, so the likelihood of that our hammer or bombs are just in CAC, more likely the hammer, pretty high.
Oh,
Weighty wants whatever's in Waterfall, but
yeah, we couldn't.
or did he just not see it? Yeah, he just didn't see it properly, I guess.
Ooh, stick
Oh, stick of
upgrade.
Esty though, so maybe not that that bad.
Though, granted, in this particular version of the version of the randomizer, you can't tell if it's an upgrade unless you go into one of the dev routes.
I think he just like didn't get a good peek of it and went up anyways, because typically you don't just go out of your way for a Deku stick like that. Okay, so Weighty's actually gonna plant the bean here.
Makes sense. Yeah, but no sign of a hook shot anytime soon, so we may as well just get this one planted. And then I would imagine him playing Bolero to get that one set as well for the lens. So at this point, treasure chest minigame is looking very likely.
Very likely indeed. Yep.
The only problem is you have to do an age change, then do another age change.
Yeah, and I think before he does TCG, he's more likely to do DC on the way, just so he doesn't have an adult segment just for TC like just so he doesn't age change just for TCG. He could also like scum scum an age change maybe. That's also possible if he doesn't want to double back. CAC archery BFAs, that is actually funny, but very possible.
But that would mean that that wouldn't be the path because the K sword was hinted.
It would mean that something. It would mean that some. It would mean that It would mean that something in Deku locks something for Hammer.
Okay. Okay, my logic brain was thinking, but wait a minute, but if K sword was already locked, it was already locked. It was on one of the hints that it couldn't be, because that's what eats up the Goma path
Yeah.
at the very least.
Yeah, we don't know which of Fire Temple or even, it could be Water Temple too. Which of Fire, Water, or Light Arrows is eating up all our paths? It could be a combination of them, or it could be, just one of them.
Adult Lake is still out of logic, so this is technically not one of our. Yeah, I think I would chat to point out. I think the only things we have left in logic are CAC, archery, and GTG. In logic.
Yep, that's correct. It's about 4 checks GTG plus maybe some maze stuff depending on key layout.
There was the Gwei. He was at the very top on the platform. What?
Yeah. Weighty avoiding the Gwei. I think even he was surprised by that. Like, what's he doing at the top? Isn't he supposed to come down and hit me?
Exactly. It's like I've never seen the Gwei just rest up there.
We got some adult fishing.
Nice. I respect that. If you're trying to figure out other checks, but at this point, I would rather go. You have the ability to do GTGs, or you could do a little more of a deep dive in adult spirit. And nope, nothing on adult fishing.
Adult Lake not paying off here. Although, it looks like Kratyos at the very least is gonna probably follow suit in terms of Adult Lake. He might do some stuff before that, but he'll probably get it in at some point. Whereas Francois, I don't think he's even touched the Valley Lake area yet.
No, he has not.
Okay, Kratyos is... he's going for the skull.
Yep. He's hard pushing for 20 as much as he can anyway.
Yeah, and while it's not in logic, it is a path area. Alright, Lens of Truth for Weighty. Now, he has the option of going into DC here, using the beam, or even doing the first check of fire, which we saw on Kratyos' side was nothing, but looks like he's probably gonna do DC into CAC Archery.
That would make sense.
And I mean, from his point of view, it makes total sense. Like, you know, we know it's dead, but it's his
Ooh,
most dense area at the
right.
moment for
We,
any checks.
we also have Trail Fairy.
Yeah, he hasn't gotten this yet, because he didn't have ZL coming up here.
Right. Just a steak.
So, Francois has a decision to make here. Looks like he's probably heading in the Valley Lake direction.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
happy
Weighty-
1 hour.
oh, happy 1 hour, everyone. Would you like to do the shoutouts or?
Sure. Yeah. So, welcome all everyone to for those of you just joined us. Welcome to a tiebreaker match between our runners WeityWords, Kratyos, and Francois here. And whoever wins here moves on with the Challenge Cup, and the remaining two are out of the tournament. So yeah, we have WeityWords, Kratyos, and FcS. Shoutouts to our trackers Mithra and Skygoro. And shoutouts to Nice Drill for the restream. And shoutouts to Inc, my co-commentator today.
Thank you for having me. Okay, so Francois has made a interesting decision here. He is going straight adult. He is not playing the bean for Bolero, and he's not doing Valley either. So
Ooh, Weighty doing the double explosion setup here in DC.
yep, very nice. Oh, Francois is rushing CAC Archery.
Ooh, okay, here we go. So we can at least finish out the CAC path.
Yeah, unless, you know, somehow it's on 20 and our progression is just in GTG.
Yeah, at this point, for something to have locked us out of solid progression for an hour, CAC Archery needs to have something.
Most likely, yeah. It'd be quite ridiculous if the game really expects you to go GTG just for 3 checks.
Mm-hmm. So at this point, yeah, we're pretty much expecting hookshot or hammer at this point. Or actually, well, rather to get in logic, this has to be hammer.
It could be bombs, technically, but most likely it's hammer. With Cactable.
A bottle.
Oh no, 20 skulls is in logic.
Yep, there it is. Or big pose, even.
Or Big Pose, yep. Big Pose is also in logic. Surely it's not a path bottle, right? Right?
Well, but the bottle does give us the access to the remaining skulls for 20 skulls and does give access to big pose. It's one of those two right now.
This wouldn't even be the first race in this group that would have a path bottle, by the way.
Ooh.
That's the crazy part. My match versus Kratyos had a path bottle as well. Narvel suggests wallet on Big Post to buy Blue Fire for KZ. Hey, that's not a bad shout, honestly.
That would still be very trolly, honestly.
And plus, wallet was in a path location in Kakiri Forest.
Yep. Which we read it as tunic logic.
As far as we know, it is, but it might
Mm.
not be. It might really be for KZ. So Francois is pushing this really hard, and I don't blame him at all. Like, it makes total sense.
Yeah.
He's gonna get Destiny while he's at it, which also makes perfect sense.
All right, come on. There needs to be something here with this bottle path.
It could also just be logic for 20 skulls, which would be even more gross.
Yep.
It gets us between bottle slingshot and the 13 base skulls we have open. That is enough to put 20 in.
Post is nothing. Do you push GTG or 20 skulls? I would rather push 20 skulls, honestly, because you still have.
Yeah, but opponents is path 2, so it is a tough decision.
Because
Probably
GTG, you still only are locked to 3 checks. Is the thing.
you can full clear GTG though, minus like toilet, so it's not bad, like in terms of density. Okay, nothing on big post.
So it's a 20. So it's something on 20 skulls. Oh my goodness.
Well, it could just be like first check of GTG too, because Epona's was in cap. Okay, where's Francois going? Looks like he is rushing ice.
Looks like it. Well, you would also have the ability to get the K sword afterwards.
Yeah, he'll have to like make a bit of an awkward maneuver to talk to KZ, but I don't mind the play.
Oh, chat saying a real bottle neck.
I think from Weighty and Kratyos' perspective, 20 skulls is like the better push, but from Francois' GTG was fine because he hasn't done Valley at all yet, so he can like get the checks or like peek them on his way to GTG. Okay, so very good news for Kratyos. Childgorn City was like very awkward for him because when he went to Child Woods, he did not have any explosives, so he couldn't get to Childgorn City very easily, but he managed to route it in and
Nice.
get rewarded with a mirror shield, so he's definitely back in this race.
And we got Weighty going to dip into Adult Spirit. We got a good number of checks here, but we won't be able to collect the ZL locked one with no hook shot.
Yeah, there's a small. I think the ZL one is gonna be a key based on the logic.
He still has the key from Child side, so we got one.
Yeah,
we're good there.
Yeah, he scummed it, so really he doesn't mind if this is a key. As long as it's not, something else, but I don't think it can be.
E.
Okay, it looks like Kratyos is also going Adult Spirit.
Kratyos and Weighty about to do another bit of high-fiving here in Adult Spirit.
Yeah, the divergence here is on Francois' end. We're gonna get our first look at the ice area.
And another key here.
Something to know is that Kratyos didn't scum the key. So
he'll at least get one. He'll get one key at least.
Yeah. Now, another thing to note is that everything past these two checks, I want to say, and I don't remember if it's the hand as well, is hook lock. So this is still in logic, but after this room, pretty much, we are going back out of logic.
Yep. Boss key. And a big one.
Oh, that could be first bombs.
Maybe. Yep.
Strength 2 was not bomb locked.
Nope.
Oh, a bottle in ice. Not ice, but the ice area. Oh, fire arrows.
Okay. So there's your fire source.
Oh, wait, he failed the jump. He can't get back up.
Oh no, yep, you have to save warp at the beginning and then go back there again.
Yep. Oh, that's brutal. He just missed it. If he had Furor's Wind, it would be not as problematic, but yeah, we'd have no idea where that item is at the moment.
Yeah, if we had Furor's Wind, the players would be setting it off left and right.
Alright, so are we gonna see anything on the hand?
See.
This time Weighty doesn't make any mistakes.
And Kratyos
doesn't either.
Joining them on the platform. Nope, not that hand.
And he misses the jump again. Oh no.
Let's see, does Kratyos get it? Or is he... He's gonna warp out.
Weighty managed to at least peek the hand that he couldn't get, or at least he's doing so now. Looks like there's nothing there. Kratyos is reversing a GTG, it looks like.
Looks like it.
And, I mean, GTG is... It's been in play for a while.
Yes. For logically 3 checks.
Oh,
wait a minute.
Yeah, 3...
Yeah.
It could be more depending on, like, keys. We get, like, a lot of keys at the start, but...
Mm-hmm.
It might be 4, but otherwise, yeah.
And Francois is going to the end of Ice Cavern.
Yeah, so far he hasn't found anything. Oh wow, Weighty's actually gonna keep going in Spirit. He's committed to this. On Kratyos' end, we're gonna see our first look at Wasteland, which is a big chest. It's a hook shot!
Oh, where's Sadie? Where is Sadie?
Well, we have no idea where the logic is for that, but I think Kratyos is very happy with that find.
Yep, but that is mean.
It is very mean.
The fire arrows in Spirit to lock that.
Even that is like still not in logic because like just some Weighty's end, it's blue fire arrows.
All we need now is Nehru's, and we got mean % on restream.
Yeah, for Weighty it's gonna be quite nice because he'll be able to do the ice area with just BFAs and get KZ much easier. But anyways, yeah, what I was saying was we still don't have logic for actually getting to Wasteland, so there has to be something like hovers out there.
Yep, that's right.
Which honestly could just be our 20 skulls.
At this point, 20 Skulls has to have something.
Oh, there's a big chest at the end of ice, too.
Oh.
It's a boomerang.
Boomerang locked by letter. Interesting. Okay.
Well, that's... Francois will be very happy with that. That's a very good pull for him. And him having Prelude this early is going to save him time on movement, too.
Mm-hmm.
Not that much, but some amount. Yeah, it's very good for Francois because the ice could have been a time waste. Like, there's a chance, you know, Kratyos and Weighty might just, like, get K-Sword, ignore ice. But now we know we have to do all of ice.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was a key. Okay.
Kratyos is going to be the first to finish a med dungeon here.
Nice.
Yeah, the only downside for Francois is that... oh, Burning Cactus Storms! That's
Ooh.
new.
Oh, we hit meme percent. We got Nehru's out of spirit.
Yo, meme percent, let's go. Okay, well, I will comment on the Storms BK. There's probably something for Bridge behind Storms. And that's eating up all our paths.
Yep, that would make sense.
So we need to get to well pretty fast. if we can. What would be rude is if it was hovers. Yeah, lights can very much so be in well.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, there's the blue fire arrows for Kratyos.
Yeah, so Weighty is going to, you know, just melt the face and probably, I imagine, reverse, get the hook and come back. He might not. Oh, he's playing Nocturne. Oh.
Hmm.
So he's not going to be able to beat Spirit that fast. In fact, if he ends up not reversing the GTG, that hook could be very painful for him.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder where he's headed. Is he heading towards... He's heading towards the ice area, it looks like.
Looks like it, yep. Oh yeah, got ourselves another ice cavern play.
Yeah, and Francois is also an adult spirit now. He's finished ice. I presume, unfroze KZ. Maybe he still has the blue fire in his inventory, but he didn't go back for KZ immediately. He's probably gonna wait until, you know, maybe finds a scalar irons to get there easier. Whereas Weighty's gonna get the K-Sword and Rang back, pretty much back to back, assuming he doesn't just bail.
Mm-hmm. Well, the only problem with trying to get the K sword out after ice is that you have to go outside of domain to then go back and find a way out of domain to go back in, because you can't just go through King Zora.
For Francois, yeah. Weighty has the blue fire, so he doesn't mind this. So Kratyos. Alright, Francois not messing up the jump. He up there is bad for him. Oh, he's going for the glitchless jump, and he gets it.
Nice.
Beautiful execution. Now he's going to be able to clear the rest.
Mm-hmm.
Just won't be able to get to Rova, but if he reverses, then he'll have no problems.
Yep. And finally, after almost an hour after beating KD, we get another boss.
All right, case sword for WeightyWords,
Perfect.
and he is going into ice, so he'll be able to get the rank.
Yep. And then I would imagine that would just be a quick playback to Child to do Deku Tree. Because you'll also get Prelude out of this as well.
Yeah, it's a little bit hard to physically get to Deku as Child. There's not
True.
really any. There's not really. You still do it because it's progression probably, but
Mm-hmm.
no minuet or skill makes it a bit of a trek.
True. Oh, that was the burning cat hint. Okay.
Yeah,
I all of a sudden hear you say it on comms. I must have missed it. I was looked away for something.
yeah. So far, that's the only copy we've got. Was the one in Fountain, which is surprising because we've seen a lot of hints between all the runners. Kratyos was very thorough on hints.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Incoherent, he does have the King Zora K-Sword hint, so that definitely pushes you into the ice direction at least. It's just a matter of, when you choose to go there. And with the blue fire arrows, it makes it also much easier.
Ooh, somehow Kratos managed to get that hit on the Twin Rova. That was a quick fire to ice, and then somehow got it with the ice.
Yeah, almost got the Troll Rova, but he caught her, and looks like a pretty clean fight on his end.
Time for the double dynamite.
It's like ice, huh?
We got one player in the ice cavern, one dealing with ice barrages. Oh, the other one's not dealing with ice at the moment.
They're in the same dungeon as the player dealing with ice barrages, though.
And that is Spirit Temple down for Kratos.
Yep, our first medallion at 122.
Wow. This seed is pretty brutal.
Yeah, it was pretty dry early, like, in terms of the logic, especially. You got a bunch of strengths, magic, and it's like, okay, now what? Oh, big Oron sword.
To round out the trolls, the bigger on sword, which could have saved you time, ended up being here.
Yep, well, at least I'll have it going into forest.
Oh, so now I'm just realizing. Yeah, so yeah, okay, yeah. I think we already figured this out. That what's going on? As I was still thinking back to our Bane hints with the mirror shield and everything in Crater.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we don't know which bridge item is in well, but there's probably one there.
Yeah.
And it's more likely to be lights than anything because... Actually, wait. Yeah, it has to be something... It has to be lights or something that leads to lights because we got mirror path.
Yep.
So, yeah, mirror... lights are just in... well, most likely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, letter, long shot, irons, and hammer are the main things we're missing, and and something as well as the logic.
Francois also did not reverse yet. Yep. So that hook shot location could end up biting Weighty and Francois really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Unless like depending how they go GTG, like there's still opportunity for them to be able to get it. You know, get that hook shot. They'll have fire arrows, so if they do reverse, they can just get Wasteland very easily. But if they don't reverse, it could be big trouble for them.
Yep. There's the boomerang for Weighty. And Prelude, so I imagine he'll just go straight back to Child. And like you said, like we mentioned, it's a trek to Forest, but it's progression, and you probably just go for it. Yep.
Another thing to comment, there's actually a very good chance there's a bridge item in Forest as well.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know if both hooks are available yet, but it looks like one of them isn't.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Where's Weighty? OGC is nothing. Oh, he's going for the skull, I wonder.
Maybe, yeah. Or maybe he just forgot. Well, he hasn't even equipped hook. Oh, yeah, he just forgot. Rip.
Or he just remembered. Or he
He
remembered.
just remembered. He remembered on his way there. He's like, wait, OGC's foolish. Wait.
And we
What am I
got
doing here?
and Forest Temple for Kratyos, everyone.
Yep, this is our first look into Forest. It's going to be a lot more comfortable getting to 20 skulls for Kratyos as well. Or Kratyos.
Oh yeah.
He's going to be able to just finish his 20 in Forest.
Yep.
And that's going to be actually very good for him. Assuming he, decides to turn it in, which with Cac Path, I would hope he does.
And Francois now about to get his K sword.
Yeah, he unfortunately had to make the trek upriver, but it's alright. Oh, and Weighty is going for TCG, so get your guesses in chat.
There we go.
Alright, our first one, right side.
Nice. All right, still in.
Yep, 2 rights. 2 people still in. You and Purple.
Oh,
3 rights.
I'm out.
Right.
So that's Purple still in.
Yeah, Purple's still in.
Nope.
Oh, 4 rights. Everybody's out. Great game. Oh, it's 4 rights and a left.
And what do we
Is
get
there something
here?
new?
Oh.
It's the other hook.
Oh. So yep. Wow.
Okay, so that means there is something for Bridge and Forest.
So TCG not right. Still out of logic. Oh, that's right, because of the beans. We still need something to get to those. We still need a way to get to the beans.
Ah, yes, that is right.
As while it helps us out right now, it still doesn't help us get back into logic.
Yeah, there's still. Oh wait, is Francois tried chess minigame blind?
Oh, well, I wonder.
He did it for fun. That's funny.
Wanted to force a 1 in 32 on the first try.
Yeah, it could be hovers just for the long shot logic. it could be letter. I think it could. Could it be hammer? I don't think it could be hammer.
Hammer couldn't be here. No.
I think it's just like letter, hovers, and irons.
Yes, it could be one of those three. It cannot be hammer at this point, I feel.
I mean, there is a small chance that hovers are like on 20.
Yeah,
And
something.
that makes
on
both
20.
hooks available. It makes
Yeah.
it makes both hooks available if it is the case, and then there's just nothing in here. Because then you don't need the beam. You could just hover to crater, to get the lens, and you could cross wasteland with the hovers. So both hooks would be available. No PG path. But the reason we think something's enforced is because we got no Phantom Ganon path. And as far as we know, I mean, we don't know where hovers are. If hovers are just on 20 skulls, then, both hooks are available, but otherwise, there's most likely something for bridge here if hovers are not available, because the hooks have to be, not equally available. The hooks have to be equally available for us to not get a Phantom Ganon path. Narvel. Narvel says water path Prio eats both hooks.
Yep. Okay. And so Minuet and I wonder where Minuet is at this point. Minuet is more than likely on OOT. Ooh, big chest here in Deku.
Big chest in Deku. Dins.
Okay.
Well, Shadow's a stone.
You know what they say? Stone shadow finds a way.
Indeed. Although, OT is either Minuet. Yeah, OT is Minuet, so we don't need to do AD.
Yeah, because we got the Storm's hint on Burning Cack.
Yep, and Song of Time is on Prelude. So...
Nothing here in this room, Deku.
Yeah, we might still have to do, go into Shadow for items, but we don't have to complete it unless there's something on Bongo. Okay, that's 20 skulls for Kratyos, so after he beats Forest, and, maybe does Ice, I imagine, he'll be able to turn in 20, we'll be able to see what is there. It might still just be a bonus path for the 3 checks, which would be kind of dumb, but
we'll see soon enough. Oh no, the flame storage didn't work.
Yeah, he's gonna go for the other method.
He does have Dins though. He has Dins.
Yeah, but he wants the swag. See, that's more swaggy than casting Dins.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this was not an old dungeon seed because while we got no dungeon foolishes, DC only paid out with a eye drops, which claim check had nothing. But also because all dungeons is Minuet, and that's not really necessary because we have Sarias for Forest Act.
Sarias was also just our starting song, so it couldn't be hinted. So that wouldn't matter in the context of the Phantom Ganon path getting eaten up. Or, well, it would in the sense that it can't be hinted, like, we can't get a song path.
Right. Hey, Francois at 15 skulls.
Alright, Deku is Weighty's first dungeon. And he just got, looks like just the Dins in here, but he finally has a dungeon done at 133. Francois will follow suit shortly.
Let's see. Weighty will go back to like adult, it looks like.
We'll see if this is a GTG play. I mean, what else do we do at this point?
At this point, yeah, GTG is looking very likely. 'Cause that's your next most dense location. Oh,
Oh,
Bolero. Oh,
Bolero. Okay.
hmm. So my first thinking was like, where do you go to get more skulls?
Yeah, purple. This is definitely one of those seeds where, you know, if you're like a runner playing the seed, you definitely have to feel pretty nervous with the dryness of the seed combined with not having much progression done at this point. It definitely is. You're definitely feeling the pressure here
Mm-hmm.
if you're in any of their shoes.
Okay, yeah, yeah. So it looks like this is gonna be a Forest Temple play for Weighty as well,
Yeah, he's just gonna finish up his progression.
which makes sense. And he'll also get he'll get a good amount of skulls along the way.
With Francois, it's interesting to see what he chooses to do. He's playing Nocturne here.
Hmm.
Does he have 20? No, he's at
No,
50.
unless he grabs bugs here. Nope, no bugs.
Did he? Is he going to do chickens because he hasn't gotten the hint? Or oh no, he's buying beans. That's right, he hasn't bought any beans.
Oh, that would do it. So you have to get the beans, get the lens.
And then rush TCG probably. Yep. Yeah, because he didn't go up Child River, and another place he hasn't been is Valley, but he didn't go to either of those areas yet. Which, honestly, I think, not doing River as Child, it'll save him 30 seconds.
And nope, nothing in forest yet. And the only so far, as far as we know, the only thing Forest is gonna have so far is a medallion.
Alright, Francois gonna buy 2 beans? Yeah, so he'll probably go plant a bean lake first as well. He's buying 3, interesting.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, crater, lake. Hmm. It's always a wonder what they do with the third bean.
I mean, I can see planting in a river if you haven't done ice yet, but he's done ice, so... Oh, has he not done river checks? Surely he has.
I honestly
He's
don't
gone
know.
to ice. He's gone to ice. Surely he's
Mm-hmm.
done that. Oh, is he going towards domain? Yeah, he's going towards domain. That's what he's doing. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, since he hasn't been up Child River, he hasn't touched domain either.
Got it. Well, we still got 2 more checks here in forest. We got this basement check and Phantom Ganon. We still could find something. Oop, looks like there was nothing in the basement.
Phantom Ganon? Or are we getting 1%? Actually, it'd be even more than that, considering how dense Forest is.
And with the Bigoron sword, all you do is one cycle of Phantom Ganon and you're good.
Yeah, him having the BGS in here is gonna save him a little bit of time over the others who don't have it yet.
Fun fact, all three of our runners have different swords equipped. One Kokiri, one Master, one Bigoron.
Indeed. Not every day you get to see that.
Oh.
Alright. That's a very clean PG kill on Kratyos' end. And it's a scale.
Oh!
And that
Oh,
is why Forest is not foolish.
that's rude.
It doesn't necessarily mean lab dive stuff,
No.
but
And that skill is not enough to get put into logic, I think.
no, absolutely not. We're still out of logic. We need like hovers or something like that. But this is gonna be very, very nice quality of life for Kratos because he's just gonna be able to take the scale to River and not go all the way up from the beginning of Zora's River. So it's a very convenient scale placement for him.
Mm-hmm. Although at this point, I would just Nocturne straight back to CAC and find out what's on 20 skulls. So that has to have something back in logic.
For sure. Though he does know that the K sword's on KZ. He probably wants to get that immediately.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, with the blue fire arrows, you can just get that and leave. Yep.
He could get that and leave. It's gonna be interesting if he decides to go ice. If he doesn't, then the boomerang could trip him up. So we'll see if he continues here. It's a decision he'll have to make. No, he doesn't have Rudos, but he has blue fire arrows. So interestingly enough, the lens led to a hook.
Mm-hmm.
So the hook could be part of our path, very much.
It could, yes.
And then our hovers are just hook locked.
Yep, I had a feeling that Kratos was just gonna warp away as soon as he got the K sword.
Oh,
And-
Rang is gonna be rough for him.
Yep.
Now, I would still say out of the three, he's in the lead, but
Not by much, because Weighty is right behind him.
Weighty still has to beat Spirit too, though.
Oh yeah.
It's not that long, but he still has to beat Spirit, and he still has to, not Orphan Wasteland. That's the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which, it's unlikely he will, if he reverses. Reversing is probably the quickest way to get to GTG if you do go to that area.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Francois doing Valley here, interestingly enough.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna definitely get a shock here about the bottle.
But then he's also going to turn in 20 skulls and then realize, and hopefully on our end too, we get logic put back into place.
It might not be. We'll
We'll
see.
see.
There's
Yep.
our logic.
That's what it
Alright.
was. That would do it.
Well, he's gonna go straight to fire. It was indeed bottle logic for 20 skulls, so bottle was technically path,
Yep.
unless there's another one in GTG.
Let's see. I think there was there was another bottle found that was in the fountain.
Yeah, that's way out of logic. Very bottle locked. So we need letter. But that's gonna be fire for Kratyos.
Yep.
So he's gonna be able to have four dungeons down, which is gonna be quite a nice position. It's just when does he go back to ice for the rank?
Ooh, that is the question of the day.
That's probably going to be the thing. One of the big factors. One of the biggest factors for this race. Like when does he just go back to ice for the rank? Hammer was on 20 skulls, so the game wants you to get the ball from CAC Archery to do 20.
Or both from Spirit. Both from Child Spirit to get the bottle on Adult Archery.
Yeah. But unless there is one in GTG on the first 3 checks, but we'll see if the runners go there, which they might. Alright, there's going to be lens for Francois, so he's probably going to age change and just do TCG immediately, I imagine.
Mm-hmm. See, this is... Yep, this is a Preludes. Go Child for Treasure Chest. All the while, Francois is carrying the emotional support fish.
Yeah, our logic is restored indeed. Alright, everyone, get your guesses in for some more treasure chest game on Francois' side. Ooh. So, early boss key in fire.
Ooh, I say just beat it and then go through the rest of your dungeons before coming back to fire.
Probably, yeah. I mean, you know fire has an item, so that makes it a lot more interesting. It might be nothing. It might just be, you know, a bottle or something useless, but it's something to bear in mind.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna do this check first, which I personally agree with, but probably after that, I imagine he'll do Volve and go Child, do TCG, do Deku.
All right. Well, the treasure chest games. It starts off with a right.
Yeah.
Ow. Go ahead.
Someone commented, Volve is not locking Maze.
Nope, not at the moment. And you have the keys to continue on.
No winners this time either? Wow, this game is really rigged. Twice in a row we got no winners in chat, huh? We have all these chatters and no winners. I think we should start a collective. We'll go to the Better Business Bureau and demand a refund. We'll have to start a lawsuit.
Well, it's a 1 in 32 chance one of us is gonna get it right anyway, so...
We'll have to start a lawsuit to get our money back. Chat. Anybody with me?
Alright, Kratyos going for the glitchless jump to Volve. And gets it! Yeah, purple got all the incorrect checks. All the incorrect chests.
Got the negative 132, as they call it.
Mm-hmm.
The way they call it is the anti-132.
But it's still 1 in 32, technically.
Okay, so while Weighty finishes up Forest and Kratyos finishes up Fire, Francois is going to head to Spirit to finish that up. So he'll at least have BGS going into Forest. And looks like a clean
1 cycle
kill
for
on gold.
Kratyos.
Yeah, clean quick kill for Kratos. Wouldn't the anti be 23 and 1? I wish. Then we'd all win this game. We got a Wolf's Head. A gold scale?
Okay, game. So, at this point, what do you find in water? Wait a minute.
Silver scale was on Phantom Ganon, so we've had 2 scales on bosses.
Yeah.
Now, Phantom. We had no Phantom Ganon path. Well, like Normal said, it eats up both the hooks.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta wonder. Lab Dive maybe having something?
It's in logic.
It is in logic. And I mean, at least we might. I mean, like, Kratos is about to get his long shot, so he's gonna actually also be able to beat water here.
Well, but because we can gold scale dive in. Logically, we would like to have iron boots as well.
For sure, but, you know, in this case, he probably doesn't care about the logic, he just wants to beat water.
But there's also one other place that players can at least do 2 checks in. Stone Shadow.
As another place, yes. Also, chat commenting that gold scale is hovers locked. So is the long shot, actually.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, the scale is indeed hovers locked. How fire is laid out.
Long shot being in Wasteland also makes it hovers locked. So we've had 2 things, I guess you could say, hovers locked to this point. And because of that, maybe, I mean, there's a chance one of the paths could be pointing towards hovers. Like the crater path, for example?
Maybe. It's just that with the items that we've gotten from those paths, it just puts a lot of checks into perspective.
Voldemort likely isn't hovers locked. Especially with Top of Fire being dead. Like, we know that's not key. So, Kratyos is going to head to Deku now. For Weighty and Francois, Francois failed to jump on Rova, he's gonna miss the 1 cycle.
Oh no!
Bit unfortunate, but let's see if we can get the 2 cycle. I mean, after Ice is finished firing, it's gonna, if he doesn't get it this time, then it's gonna really suck. So.
And now we're at the 50-50. Oh, no! Oh! Oh no!
No. His mirror shield missed? He's gonna have to hop away from the fire. And Purple commenting, Weighty and Francois are probably less in danger from Wasteland and Kratyos is from Ice. I actually agree with that statement.
I would also agree with that.
Um, I mean, there is a chance, maybe they don't get Wasteland, but it's less likely. Whereas Kratyos, like, he might get baited by other stuff. Because Boomerang's completely unhinted, whereas Longshot's sort of on the way, GTG, and it's your most dense area for Francois and Weighty at the moment. Especially because neither of them have 20 skulls either. There's BGS for Francois. He's just finished Rova as Weighty starts phase 2. Francois, what is your next decision? Leaving.
Bolero.
To Bolero.
Skull hunting, maybe? Oh, Forest. Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He hasn't done Forest. Now it's going to be interesting to see what Weighty's next play is. Probably going to go GTG.
GTG or let's see. Yeah, because he's only 3 skulls away from the hammer, but yeah, GTG might be the best thing. Cause as long as getting the long shot along the way.
He has fire arrows and things. He'll be probably okay on that end.
Oh yeah. That's what I mean. Yeah, that's why he'll get the long shot along.
Alright, Goma time. He has a sling, so this will be an easy one cycle.
Mm-hmm. And Wei's gonna be seeing that long time, like, what's this doing out here?
Oh yeah. He's probably going to be pretty mad at it too because, one different decision he would have had at least a hook earlier and then just, go back to Spirit, beat it.
Oh, 19 skulls for Weighty. Ooh, nice.
Yeah. So, Kratyos finishing up his 4th med. He can... Has he done... No, he hasn't done Treasure Chest game yet.
No.
He'll probably get it now. We'll see. I didn't have any money, maybe that's why.
Ah, yes.
Probably he just went Kakiri first. In fact, I don't think he's done Chubo either.
I know only, I think only one of our runners checked Bombchu Bowling.
I know Weighty did.
Yeah.
I don't remember Francois did. So Weighty's gonna continue on to GTG, so this is our first look at the Gerudo area. Fortress is foolish, but we'll see if there's anything in GTG for him. We're missing a letter and logically irons. And logically hovers as well.
Mm-hmm.
There's our treasure chest minigame for Kratyos, so get your guesses in one more time, chat.
I am.
Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can finally get somebody in chat to win the 1 in 32. First one's alright. So, generic gelatin and
I'm in.
Psycho and Lefty are still in.
Out.
Right,
I'm
left.
out.
Only one person's still in.
Oh yeah,
Right,
genetic.
left, right.
Generic still in. Oh. Well, all this needs to be is right, and generic wins it.
Generic wins
Hey!
it! Let's go! Finally somebody in chat won it. It only took us 3 tries.
And happy 2
Well,
hours.
yeah, happy 2 hours, everyone. I could do it this time if you'd like.
Sure.
Welcome in, if to anybody who might just be joining us now to the Group 6 tiebreaker of Season 8 of Challenge Cup. We'd like to give a shout out to our runners who are allowing us to restream their game, WeightyWords, Kratyos, and Francois, or FCS. I'd also like to give shout outs to our trackers for today, Skygoro and Virgil Dante. Without them, we would have no idea what's going on, so thank you to those two. Also, shouts to our restreamer for today, Nastriel, for putting on this show for us. And I'd also like to shout out, finally, my co-commentator, Saigo. Thank you for keeping me company.
Absolutely. And shout outs to you, Inc, for as well as to especially join the Silver Gauntlet's com team. And we found Iron Boots in GTG on the Stalfos check.
So, Central Pillar wasn't hinted. So, boss key on Central Pillar maybe could be helpful for Weighty.
Mm-hmm. All we need now is for some. I'm at this point, Bruto's letter has to be in shadow, maybe.
It could be in here. It could even be in water, which would be pretty rude, but or it could be even deep fire.
I was gonna be the last thing I say. Yeah, or deep fire. Yeah, letter at this point is anywhere. Is anyone's guess, except for Jabu. It cannot be in Jabu. Otherwise, that'd be the true paradox and glitched.
Of course, this is regular logic, not glitch or no logic. So. Also, something to note: we still don't have our hovers for the long shot logic yet.
Oh yeah, that's right. We need hovers for those. That's right.
So the long shot is out of logic. Oh,
Yep. Something else.
Okay,
We got something,
big
something else.
chest.
Strength 2 locked, but it was also it's 1 hook locked.
There's our letter.
Okay. All right. That was the 2 strength and 1 hook locked.
Okay, so a little unfortunate for Weighty is that he doesn't have the hammer yet because he hasn't turned in 20 skulls.
Right.
So he's continuing in GTG where he, maybe could have avoided it.
Well, but the bright side is you could go play Nocturne, go into CAC, play Suns, and you get the sculpture right on above Impa's house.
Yeah, I imagine he's gonna do Jabu first, to be honest, and probably get a skull on the way there or something like that. But for him, he really just needs to do 20. Like that's all he needs to do, and he's pretty much in no mode if he understands the hints, which hopefully he does. So this is going to be a little bait, maybe for his win if he's lucky. Okay, second magic.
All right, not the classic Shadow had the other magic.
I imagine Weighty might do water first because he's adult already.
I would agree with that. You have Serenade, you have what you need to beat it. I would agree with that play. He's just not going for the keys. So he must have peeked the maze to see there was not much in there.
So he's going back. It must have been on like the first check, or right side maybe.
Ooh.
Yeah, right side. Right side. There was something. Now we know this is bait, but
Okay, yep. So there's a lot of keys in the maze, and another
and
bot.
another bottle.
We
Well,
reached
that
bot.
was
We're on restream on our side. We've reached bottle percent.
so that bottle is also bottle locked because it's behind letter,
Mm-hmm.
and letter itself was bottle locked.
Oh, that's right.
So
That's right. Because they have Song
then-
of Time.
yep. So that bottle was technically path. Technically.
Yes, the CAC bottle was 100% confirmed.
Oh, Weighty is going Jabu first. Okay.
That makes sense. Yeah, because when you have the tools to beat a dungeon, you just go ahead and go for it.
Yeah, neither one is incorrect. Neither Water or Jabu, like, you're gonna do both of them anyways. It doesn't matter too much
Mm-hmm.
which order you do them in.
See, does Dragon Chest have our boss key for Kratyos? Or, see, well, I was gonna say, yeah, because there is the potential if that boss key being on River would mean that we are Jabu locked from.
Yeah, as Incoherent said, our lights have to be storms locked.
Yep.
So if the runners understand the path priority correctly, then they'll they'll know roughly where to search for lights.
So I've never seen this strat from Kratos because yeah, when you don't have iron boots, and you just use the gold scale to get Dragon Chest. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's the way you can get it, and it's Bosky, so he gets paid out.
Wow. Well done, Kratos. He's just now pulled a massive lead.
So for him, the only question mark is the Rang.
Yeah, when does he go back to ice?
Yeah, I imagine he'll go GTG first, to be honest. But does he go ice after that? That's the real question. Or does he, go to something like Shadow?
I would imagine I
Fire?
imagine he goes GTG before going anywhere else.
Yeah, that's definitely his most dense location. For his sake, I would hope that he doesn't find hovers, because that could bait him into Shadow looking for Rang. All right. Oh, he's actually gonna continue doing checks in here. Yeah, because he's still looking for letter and Rang. It's a lot to look for.
Yep, that makes
So,
sense.
I don't blame him for continuing on doing these checks.
No need to get the keys because all you need is 2, and you can just save scum wherever you don't find anything.
Yep. No.
At this point, lights have to be in the well at this point.
There is one way. Wait. Is it possible that hovers are in? Do hovers lock anything for our 3 Burning Cack songs? I don't think they do.
No, I do not believe so.
So there is potential that hovers are in well, or storms locked. And also, Kakiri was Path to Volve, so that's another factor.
Which that one we only got the wallet, which was probably for Tunic.
Yes, but it could also just be hovers. Well, actually, no. It looks like Volv was not hovers locked because you could keep going.
Hmm.
So, yeah. So hovers are just like anywhere, I think, except long shot lock checks in water.
Yep.
So there is a possibility that our lights are in shadow, but our hovers would have to be storms locked. Alright, Francois is going to finish up Forest here. He's at 20 skulls.
Oh, we got something bigger, big in Jabu.
Yeah, this... If the best thing Weighty can get here is FW, which, unfortunately, that's not it. Another slingshot. Alright, so Francois going to finish up Forest. After this, hopefully he'll turn in the 20.
Mm-hmm. And yes, hammer chest. Yeah, hammer chest was hinted. Was hinted nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Fire is not hovers locked. Wolf did not have a key, and the big chest and fire did not have a key either.
So shoutouts to Kratyos with the quick grab and quick kill on Morpha.
So it looks like, oh yeah, that was very nice. So it looks like our paths really are just for Tunic and Hammer.
Mm-hmm.
No, you do not need Song of Time for that. It would be the 8th key if it was there.
That's an interesting texture for the sun on Kratyos' side.
Yes, something I noticed. I don't know what his emulator settings are, but his sun is a bit messed up. It's like it's had a rough Monday or something like that. Okay, Weighty collecting his 20th skull, so it's a matter of when he turns it in, really.
Yep. Do we know if River Chest has an item? Ooh, at this point we don't know. All we knew was the boss key check was an item.
The thing about River Chest is that it cannot be light arrows or something that leads to lights. So it probably it won't be able to hurt us.
And Francois getting his hammer.
Yeah, he's gonna head to fire now.
And here we go with Lab Dive.
This could be hovers potentially, which would be actually kind of bad for Kratyos, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Nope.
it is nothing. He's just going to finish up the adult lake checks, which is good. He's in a total casino, so
At this point, he needs to go back to Ice for the rank, and he needs to go to GTG for the letter.
yeah. The ice question is much bigger one. GTG is probably more of a no-brainer because of the density, but ice is not so much.
Ooh, Weighty's going for the box skip.
Yeah, let's see if he can get it first try. Ooh, it doesn't.
Not first try.
If he fails it twice, okay,
There we go.
still get some time saved. If you fail it 3 times, it's break. Like if you get on the 3rd try, it's break even. If you get it past that, it's time loss. So he saved some time with us.
All right, now let's see if we can get a clean Baronade here. So far, so good. And that is how you do a clean clean first. Oh no! But the camera chose to mess with him.
Yeah, Navi not cooperating.
But still a very clean Baronade all the same.
Yeah, the first two phases are the most important for execution.
Commentators cursed. That is indeed a thing.
Okay, so Kratyos is clearing out South Field. We know this is nothing. He doesn't yet. Probably GTG after.
I could see that being the play.
Okay, so Weighty might be able to pair 20 with Storms,
Yep.
like with the Burning Cack song, and
Yep.
that might help him. Like that might push him to get that check faster. And considering the age change, it looks like that's what he's doing.
Yep. After first getting the Song of Time from the Prelude check.
Alright, Francois going to get the Boskin Fire. And Weighty going to pick up Storms for the first time. First person to get the Storms.
Mm-hmm. And he'll also pick up the hammer from 20 Skulls. So at this point, Weighty is not too far behind Kratyos.
No, not all. Oh, but he...
Oh no. Weighty, wait.
Weighty...
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Okay, he
You're-
remembered. Oh, that could have been really bad. If he just forgets about it, oh, that'd be a disaster.
That would have been
But,
horrible.
yeah, he remembers.
And off the fire he goes. Ooh. Oh, he's going for a Goron Tunic.
DMC Fairy as well. Which isn't gonna really have anything. It could have hovers, I guess. Yeah, it as long as Weighty understands the path priority, I would put him in. Like, I mean, I would first of all, I would put him in the lead at this point because Kratyos still has to do both GTG and Ice and Jabu, like all of those. Whereas Weighty has like just Fire, which is much quicker.
And then and the boss key and water is on Dragon Chest, but that's something I usually route in with Dark Link Loop, so I don't usually go push that one early.
He has irons anyways. Oh yeah,
Right.
that's true. I know what you're saying. So yeah, Weighty might have like he might spend more time in water. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
So he has just fire and water to do. Water might be long, fire will be short, but Kratyos still has to do all of ice, and at least the right side of GTG.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, we also need to do an age change back to child to do well for our potential lights. Yeah,
And
well,
Kratos also has to do Jabu as well. That's the other thing.
Yep.
Weighty's already done it.
And a quick kill for Francois.
All right, Kratyos finally heading in the GTG direction.
I'm just thinking for the next restream we have on schedule, for the next race we have on the schedule, it's not looking likely we might be cutting it very close to the start of that race, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be close.
Oh, big chest here in Valley. Hard hammer locked.
Wait.
That So the bottle to hammer for Tunic. Was the wallet the true logical path to Volvin Forest?
That's exactly what I'm thinking too. Is it? I mean, here's the thing. Oh, hovers could no, but fires and hovers locked. Wait, what's the path then?
It's looking like that was indeed a wallet path for fire.
Yeah, everything screamed wallet path, but now it's not. Like that's clearly double available, unless. I mean, okay, magic lock to hook. We didn't need a hook to beat Volvo.
Yeah, this is where logic gets very confusing at this point.
No, there can't be anything behind Storms for Volv.
Epona's was the windmill in CAC.
GTG near next to the hammerlock chest, which is magic locked as far as we know, because our long shot is hovers locked. At the very least, we have no idea where hovers are. Hovers could be anywhere. Yeah, that's correct, Skyrius.
Yep. Yeah,
But,
and hovers, and you need hovers to get to the wasteland check anyway.
But the only thing is that hook doesn't, like, we don't need any of the hooks for beating Volv. Like, we don't even need hovers either. Okay, yeah, no, to get to 20 we have enough. We have bottle and we have slingshot, so that puts us to 20. Like that's enough to put us to 20.
Mm-hmm.
Wayfaring Fox put out a suggestion. Pierre is key number 6, and hovers are behind fire, which means, I mean, it could be that hovers are in IGC. Like hovers could be locked behind fire,
Maybe.
and you're supposed to go all the way up and beat and to get to both.
He's saying not in IGC.
No. I'm saying hovers are in IGC because, and the path is magic to get either of the hooks, because Pierre has a key and you need to get up all the way at the top to fire because you don't have hovers. You don't have hovers.
I think the problem because the fire is a bridge medallion is why.
Oh no, you're right. It doesn't. No, I know why it doesn't work. It doesn't work because water's a bridge med, and longshot was hovers lock still.
Yeah.
But hovers could be locked behind hook number 1. So maybe that's what it is?
At this point, I think our runners would be like, at this point, we just need to get everything we need. we got. Ooh, Francois now looking to go get the long shot from the wasteland.
And that's good for him. He'll probably continue on to GTG as well. Then he'll just be... Actually, he'll be in go mode or no mode as soon as he gets letter.
Mm-hmm. It's just now a matter of where those lights are. Because we can't even enter Ganon's castle without lights.
Yeah, and of course in these settings there's no hint for it because, like you said, we can't enter Ganon's castle. We just got a bunch of main paths, and because of the path priority, they're pointing to being storms locked.
Oh my gosh, Weighty's having a hard time with Volve.
Oh, that's gonna give both Francois and Kratyos some time to catch up.
I think Weighty needs to get a ferry or something. There's a ferry just on the right side of the Volve door.
Kratyos is about to get his letter. Francois is actually bailing,
Oh no!
but maybe he'll go back after water. We'll see.
Ooh, and he's okay. Yep, he's getting the water set up.
He, as long as he knows the bomb chew strats, which I'm pretty sure he does.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure he does for Dragon Chest. Then he'll be okay.
I've done the Volvagia Bomb True Shot with 9, and it works with Master Sword. With bigger on sword, you need only like few less chews.
You need like 6. Like I know for bombs you need 6. For BGS.
All right, I think he's now getting to a good rhythm with. All right, that should do it. There it is.
Go. Magic 2 for Kratyos? Okay. Now is the big decision. Kratyos, are you going to go to ice? Are you going to go to ice? Well, he's going to go get the 2 key locked Song of Time chests first, but oh, maybe he's not even doing that. Or maybe he got it earlier. I don't know. I didn't quite see.
He's got the irons, so he did. I think he did do that.
No, that wasn't irons. That was bottle.
Oh, that was a bottle. That's right. That's right.
What was he doing? He's done Valley, no? Did he not do Valley's Child? I thought he did Valley's Child.
I believe he did. Yes, unless he wants to now confirm his suspicions about what could be behind the waterfall.
Yeah, maybe he didn't get the waterfall. I don't know. Either way, like he has a big decision coming up. If he goes ice, he's definitely in this race.
Mm-hmm.
And he does probably have a decent amount of time to do it.
Ooh, is he making a fire dip or a shadow dip?
Yeah, it might be a shadow dip. Yep, this is a shadow dip indeed.
Oh boy.
It's gonna cost him some time because we know shadow, like the first 2 checks can't have anything.
Well, it could still be potentially vanilla hovers.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad for him. Then he'd get baited into doing more shadow most likely. Yeah, it is a reasonable call from his point of view.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty quick checks, and he bailed on ice when he got the K sword from KZ. So him having to go back there kind of, feels a bit bad. Getting a setup from Weighty. Pause
That's
buffer. Yep, gets it.
nice.
Very clean.
I have never seen the hoverless glitchless strat. A lot of neat tricks from our runners today.
Yeah, we've seen some nice mechanical skill.
Yeah, from the Zora's River jump as child to the glitchless jump to the middle door. Like, that's cool. All right, Dead Hand. Do you have vanilla hover boots? We got something.
Oh boy. It's another
Oh,
bump bag.
oh.
Playing Bolero. Okay.
This might be a playback to ice.
Yeah. If he's fortunate,
No, he's
he's
going
going to fire.
deep fire.
Oh no! I think he's. Oh no! That's going to be a killer. Yeah, that was the big worry for him. It was either go fire or go ice. They're
Yep.
about the same number of checks. Ice is a little bit more dense, but if you feel any bit behind, there's a chance that you make the second best play,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe that's what he's feeling right now.
We also got
Yeah,
Weighty check doing central pillar.
yeah, it's a bit hard to say still. If he went ice, it would be still a little bit hard to say if he, you know, if Weighty still would have had a lead. Like it would have been pretty close because it is all of ice. All of ice does take some time, but Weighty still would have had to do, what appears to be all of water. He's gonna do Darkling Loop now.
Ooh. Yeah, we have Francois working his way through the Dark Link loop, and looks like Weighty will be about to join him.
Yeah.
Oh, with the fact that Weighty has Song of Time, he can do the river chest into Dragon Chest for the boss key. This helps Weighty a lot.
Yeah, whereas Francois will have to actually go back for Dragon Chess.
Yeah, or yeah, so you'll have to then lower the water and go around that way.
There's a big chest on the top of Maze that Kratyos peaked.
Ooh, okay, that could be hovers. I think at this point we just want to figure out, okay, where were hovers?
Indeed.
Ooh, big chest here on Dark Link. Ah, the last bow.
Okay, Francois going back to GTG. I think he just wants he doesn't want to lower the water just for the one check.
That makes sense. But it's gonna hurt him. Clean Dark Link. Did we decide hovers should be hook locked? I don't remember, honestly.
Yeah, yes. It was because Goron, Tunic, and Wallet were equally available, right?
Yeah, Wallet in Forest, and Goron Tunic was locked behind. Was locked behind Hammer. Oh, and I was just a bomb bag on the top of the maze.
In order for magic to be the path for hook, and then hovers are hook one locked, uh, here has to be E, and yeah, it looks like it is. Because it looks like Kratyos can't continue here, unless he's just doing the check first. So this is a key, then that resolves the path, which is it's a pretty stupid path, to be honest.
And Weighty's got the boss key for Water Temple, so he'll have all the medallions.
Yeah, so as long as he understands, the path prio situation, he'll be in no mode. There's a chance, maybe it's hovers in well or something like that, and he might do shadow.
Yeah, if I were playing this seed, I would just be at that hour mark of just be like, where the hell am I supposed to go?
Yeah, Pierre being a key confirms that it's magic path for hook, which is that's crazy. That's actually crazy logic. Was Francois just doing Valley Hammer Chest first, I guess? He hasn't done he did Valley as child, like he did the rest. Like late.
Oh, yeah, Francois not gonna be happy with this one.
Yeah, he's gonna be pretty unhappy. And maybe confused. So I think the one out that Kratos could have at this point, and Francois, because right now Weighty has a significant lead, is if hovers are in well, and Weighty decides to do shadow, and the lights are on a different storm slot check. That's potentially one out that Francois and Kratyos have. So,
All right, here's the child play for well.
yeah, I imagine he'll do well first. He might metagame and feel behind, but probably not.
Yeah, a purple bomber. I'm thinking that's probably is a very high likely that's what's gonna happen. Hovers in the well for lights and shadow.
There's a good chance at it. Oh, Kratos is going to the wrong age.
Ooh.
This is gonna push him potentially even further behind. I don't know what he even has to do left, this kid.
Let's see. What is he doing? Child. Oh, it looks like he's going to go fishing.
Oh, maybe he hasn't done domain.
Hmm.
Did he do domain? I think
Oh,
he did.
he's got a letter in a bottle. At least he's gonna try opening up job, but he should know that the stingers have nothing.
Maybe he didn't get that hint. Maybe. That would be the one thing I would maybe think of. I feel like Kratyos is making maybe like the second or third best decision here because he might feel behind. Little does he know, like if he you know went ice, or which was probably his best decision out of the ones available, he would have still been probably fine. Hard to say, but yeah, I think that's sort of the rationale behind his decisions. I'd be curious to ask about it in the interview if he decides to join us.
Ooh, we
And
got
there's Big Chess.
big chest here.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
oh God. Yep, that's what we were afraid of. Hovers, storm, and oh.
Like I said, the other runners would probably be hoping right now, especially Kratos, because I think he's like intentionally trying to make the not necessarily the best play, like the second best, because he feels behind. He'll be hoping that lights are not in shadow for sure. Um, the other thing is, well, okay, one of BK chest is dead, so
Lights! Lights in the well. We're safe.
okay, like crisis averted, everyone. We'll be able to get the other restream in time.
And welcome in Alfalfa.
Welcome in Alfalfa. You joined us just when Weighty was about to hit go mode. So, yeah, barring disaster, which we of course do not wish upon any runner, it looks like Weighty will be advancing.
Mm-hmm. And now it is time to take care of a pig.
Indeed. Cook some bacon.
Mmm, tasty, tasty bacon.
And of course, go into light trial because, our strength 3 was 30 minutes in or something like that.
Oh my goodness, I forgot about that. How easy Strength 3 was. And Francois about to pick up Rudo's letter.
Yeah, so that's going to be no mode for him. Well, unless maybe he doesn't understand the path prio. Also, path prio aside, you got a mirror path, mirror locked, no items. So
Mm-hmm.
it kind of tells you it has to be behind storms.
Yeah,
Uh,
it just
even
gave you
without the implications, yeah.
it just gave you the pathway to the song, which was Storms.
Yeah, so even if you are not very good with like the understanding the path priority, you kind of know. Yeah, good news is we did find our long shot logic. That's true, Sky.
Uh-huh.
We did indeed find it in the end. Alright, Kratyos is finally going ice, but unfortunately for him, it's too late. If he did go, around the time he went fire, he might have still been in this for sure. I think it would have been close because he just had a Jabu to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is true. The double H change would have hurt as well. But he would have at least still like been in it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Weighty going to start. Dwarf.
And it tells us, yo, did you find the light arrows in bottom of the well? Yeah, but I'm just kind of thinking, but if we have an interview, the one thing I just wanted to tell Wade is like, we were so worried that you were just gonna bail from Catcrafter with the 20 skulls in hand.
Oh yeah. That was really like the big question for Weighty. The whole seed, it's like when do you do and turn in 20 skulls? Because I think he ran into everything else at like a fairly reasonable time. Like I think nothing really else tripped him up that much.
Mm-hmm. Well, aside from the Volve deal. Okay, that's fair. Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah.
We might have time for an interview with just Weighty. It depends. Also, you know, I know it's Nastriel who needs to set up. I believe he's our restreamer. Is that correct? For the next one. No, it's Narvel. Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking. I remember. Yeah, they both start with N, but I remember. Yeah, Nitro and Narvel base doing today's.
Yeah, for the next one. Yeah, because I was thinking if Nastriel's already restreaming this one, it might be some like extra setup time. But if it's two restreamers doing different ones, it's a little bit better. Normal can set up separately. Doesn't have to transition. You know what I mean?
Alright. Yeah. Alright, Weighty done with phase 1 of the pig.
Yeah.
The meat has been tenderized, and now it's time to cut it up.
Francois is going to be on Morpha, and it looks like Kratos is just about to get his ring.
Mm-hmm. Alright, we have tenderized the bacon, we have cut the bacon, and now it is time to air fry it.
Yep. Well, congratulations to WeightyWords. He will be moving on to Challenge Cup brackets. Get your GGs out in chat. He has shown tremendous mechanical skill and solid routing in this seed.
And that is it, with a time of 2:48:45.
All right. Looks like Weighty has said yes to the interview, so we'll have him in a minute. And
then Kratyos stops at the ring.
yeah, Kratyos and Francois forfeiting. Wouldn't blame them. They're still, well, Francois is mainly still hunting for lights. He still has a Jabu and well-to-do, but Kratyos Kratyos the same, yeah. All right, we'll be bringing in Weighty shortly. We'll also see if Kratyos and Francois want to join us. They might be joining the um, the French restream at Manu's channel, as both of them are French speaking as their first language. But we've asked the question to them as well. And welcome in, WeightyWords. Congratulations on advancing to brackets. GG's. Congratulations on advancing to brackets.
So what were your overall thoughts on the seed?
I was super worried that my terrible Volvagia fights would cost me. But other
Yeah.
than that, I don't know. It was a really interesting seed, and it was pretty fun. I didn't think I was like too routed it too poorly or anything like that. So
Yeah,
I'm
so
glad the Volvagia didn't cost me anything.
yeah. The one thing I was just worried about when I noticed it, that as soon as you got the Song of Storms from Burning Cat, you were about to away before turning in 20 skulls.
Oh yeah, I was gonna route both of them in, but then I just in my head I just went ahead. My fingers went ahead, but my head was like, oh, I need to check 20 skulls too. I was planning on doing it like at the same time as Song of Storms, but
We figured.
yeah. Would have been real bad if I went out without grabbing that hammer.
Yeah. So what tripped Kratyos up the most was actually the boomerang.
Okay.
He only just got it as he forfeited. Otherwise, he was actually, I would say, in the lead, believe it or not, because he got the hook in Wasteland very, very early, and
Yeah.
that propelled his momentum quite a bit. We were a little bit worried for you and Francois when you would get the hook. You know, maybe if you don't reverse, you decide to go through field instead, it could really be costly. But that crisis got averted.
Yeah, I was just surprised that like that both of them were locked behind the magic. So both hooks.
Oh, would you like to know the magic path? Would you like to know the path for Kakiri Forest, by the way? Because
I would love to hear it because I was confused about that.
Wallet.
Yes. No. It was
the magic. Oh yeah.
It was magic so that you could. So it was magic to get hook. Like both hooks were magic locked. The one in TCG, of course. In order to get a key from Pierre, to then go around fire and then get to Volve that way.
Oh wow.
Which is extremely stupid, and funny. But yeah, that was just it was just magic for TCG first hook, pretty much for fire key logic shenanigans, and thankfully it didn't really matter that much. Oh, it looks like both Kratyos and Francois are going to be joining us for the interview.
Welcome in, Francois and Kratyos. GG's.
Hello.
Hello.
GG's.
GG's.
Yeah. Thank you, I guess.
So, what are your guys' thoughts on the seed?
Just stupid. I delayed so long the lens. Don't know why.
I hate KZST.
Yeah, Kratyos, we were. One thing I wanted to ask you. Did you choose fire instead of ice because you felt behind, or was it a different reason?
No, not really. That's just because if Weighty already did Ice Cavern, I was behind, and I don't know how to cassette skip.
Okay.
It was really my last choice, and when I found Ruthless Letter before Boomerang, I was, oh shit. Not like this.
Yeah, believe it or not, you actually were probably ahead for a good amount because you had the Wasteland hook very early, and that was super helpful for you. So the sea was just flowing for you after that, but we were very worried when you would get the boomerang, and yeah, unfortunately, it was just a little too late.
Yeah, I lost half an hour to find this boomerang.
Yeah. Also, for Francois, I think it was mainly. I mean, Francois got the rang also at an okay time. Like, I think Francois did a very similar route to Weighty, but he did actually. I don't remember what was the problem. I think it was the lens.
Yeah, it's the lens.
Would-
Actually, so longer the lens.
Would you? Oh, we were just talking about before you two came in. Would you two like to know the path for Hikari Force to Volvagia?
It's a wallet?
It was not the
No.
wallet.
No.
No, not what. I guess it's magic for. Oh, maybe overboots.
So it was magic for the lens, for the hook, so that you could get a key on
Ah,
Pierre
yeah.
to go around and beat fire.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that was a very funny one. But yeah, do you guys have any questions for us, or
No, I know that you guys have another restream soon, so I'm okay with dipping out early.
Just to know
Fair
when
enough.
the lights are rolled.
Oh,
When I
so
was a well.
both hovers and lights were in bottom of the well.
Yeah.
They had to be storms lucked because
Yeah.
we got no Jabu path, and we had no Jabu path, no spirit path. So yeah, those 3 dungeons had to lock lights.
Yeah, and your shield was passed.
That too, yeah, that also points it.
Yeah.
That's why I put a go mode on my tracker. I found the auto slater, but yeah,
Mhm.
this lens.